there, Zora. Is that you? Do I even have the right number, Zora? Oh, it is you. You sound pretty upset. Should I call back? Oh, no. Would it help if I came over? I have no idea that your longtime friend Noah has found out he has only months to live. Of course you're upset. And no, you can't just keep crying, especially in front of him. I actually was calling you because I was wondering if you've seen the last couple videos on the YouTube channel about grieving. You won't believe it, my timing, but I wanted to share with you my findings about how to cope with your own terminal illness and how to be a friend to someone who's gotten such an awful diagnosis. How did I know? Are you up for hearing more? You sure? Well, I really think you'll find an article by Mayo Clinic helpful to read. It's short and easy to understand. Go to www.mayoclinic.org and once there, type in terminal illness. What I learned from that is that people really just want to be treated as normally as possible. Just show them you're their friend and that you're willing to listen. It's really hard to put yourself in the shoes of someone who's been told they're gonna die sooner rather than later. There are things that the person should be doing, mostly living each day to the max, but also completing paperwork, planning, like funeral, memorial service, obituary. What do they want if they haven't put all this down in writing before? You really need to say what you want to say to that person, and you really need to let them do the talking. Make sure they've connected with their relationships. Have you ever been suggested to go to www.verywellhealth.com? Great site. Lots of current information, and it's not hard to read. Once you get into their site, you can type into the top right corner magnifying glass, deal with terminal illness, or whatever else you want to read about. They have one article I really liked that's 10 points, most helpful. And it talks about knowing someone's dying and how to help them. And what are the 10 things this article suggests they could be doing? The reality of it all. It's a huge site full of resources, and they're not just about death or dying. Our puppet series has talked about palliative care, hospice help, and other end-of-life programs. Yeah, you've seen them. Well, we still need to share some information about death doulas too. They're trained to assist the person who's dying and their family in everything from physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual as the person requests. Watch for that episode later. Meanwhile, you need to be the best friend you can be for Noah, like you have been. He needs his friends to continue being friends, but you also need to have ideas to help him if he asks. You don't have to bring up his illness or dying, certainly not all the time, but you can't make believe it isn't a part of him now. I hope that you listening to me has given you more ideas of places you can learn. So if Noah asks, you know where to refer him or what to share with him. Another online service I thought was easy to read and understand is www.helpguide.org. If you type in terminal illness, you get a long list of articles. Many of those are from Harvard Health about the things we're just touching on. None of this is easy, but we're all gonna face death someday. It's far better to get help and be aware. Being a faithful friend is the best love you can show. By learning all you can, you'll help them, you'll help yourself. You are gonna have a tough time when Noah's dead. I know. Please prepare. To close things up, far more people die a pretty elongated death than just plain drop dead. Preparing for death is a part of life, especially now with all our medical advances keeping people alive. Call me, Zora, when you want to talk more, when you need a good cry, or you want to celebrate something. I mean it. I love you. Bye. And you out there watching these videos, please subscribe, write questions. We want to help. Thanks. Have a good one.